Good evening and welcome to the channel's studios here in London with your international news around the world in 5. The Ministry of Education has said 17 pupils have died after a dormitory at a boarding school in central Kenya caught fire. There were fears the death toll could rise, with 14 other children taken to hospital with injuries. More than 150 pupils were in the dormitory when it caught fire at around midnight local time. The school caters for children between 5 and 12. The cause of the fire is not yet known. President William Ruto called the fire horrific and devastating and has ordered an investigation. Israeli forces have withdrawn from Jenin city and its refugee camp in the occupied West Bank after a major 9-day operation there. The area, a stronghold of militants and with a civilian population of around 60,000, was targeted in one of the IDF's biggest actions in the West Bank for years. The Israeli Defense Forces said it was acting against terrorism. At least 36 Palestinians were killed, 21 from the Jenin area. That's according to the Palestinian Health Ministry. Meanwhile, a 26-year-old American woman has been shot dead in the occupied West Bank during a protest. The Turkish lady is reported to have been taking part in a protest against Jewish settlement expansion in the town of Beitar near Nablus. A 14-year-old boy and his father have faced court for the first time, charged over the murder of 4 people in a gun attack at a Georgia high school.
All right, good morning, sir. Are you Mr. Colt Gray? Yes, sir. My name's Curry Mingledorf. I'm assigned to preside over this morning's proceedings.
Colt Gray, a pupil at the school, was arrested shortly after the shooting on Wednesday at Appalachia High School in Winder near Atlanta. He appeared in person in court on Friday, charged with 4 counts of first-degree murder. His father, 54-year-old Colin Gray, is charged with involuntary manslaughter, second-degree murder and child cruelty, and is accused of allowing his son to possess an AR-15 rifle. The judge clarified that the 14-year-old would not face execution after first stating the maximum penalty was death.
Colin is Colt Gray's father that was arrested yesterday. He is charged with the following: 4 counts of involuntary manslaughter, 2 counts of second-degree murder, and 8 counts of cruelty to children.
The UK will send hundreds more short-range missiles to Ukraine, it was announced, ahead of a summit where Volodymyr Zelensky asked for authorization to strike targets deep inside Russia with Western-supplied weapons. The Ukrainian president made another impassioned plea for further military support during the opening stages of the summit at the Ramstein air base in Germany. He said the eastern region of Donetsk, where Kyiv's forces are facing Russian attacks in particular, depended on the swift delivery of aid. Also at the summit is UK Defence Secretary John Healey, who will confirm the £162 million package, which includes the supply of 650 lightweight multi-role missiles. Germany could make use of facilities funded by the UK to process some asylum seekers in Rwanda, the country's Migration Agreements Commissioner has suggested. Joachim Stamp from the Free Democratic Party, which is a junior partner in the coalition government, suggested accommodation originally intended for people deported from the UK could be utilised by Germany. However, German Chancellor Olaf Scholz has previously expressed scepticism about processing asylum applications abroad, and the idea is unlikely to be taken forward. A popular tourist island south of mainland China has been hit by the most powerful typhoon in a decade, leaving the area facing potentially catastrophic winds and torrential rain. Super Typhoon Yagi slammed into Wenchang City in the northeast of Hainan Islands with winds of 223 kilometers an hour at 4 p.m. local time on Friday. Yagi is the strongest to hit Hainan since Ramasun in 2014, which left 46 people dead. China's weather agency said it is the strongest typhoon to make landfall in the autumn. And an official memorial to the late Queen Elizabeth II is going to be placed in St James's Park in London. It is expected to take the form of a statue or sculpture, with plans for the final design expected to be revealed by the centenary of the late Queen's birth in 2026. The decision to build the memorial there, in a spot not far from the Mall, comes ahead of Sunday's 2nd anniversary of Queen Elizabeth's death. The location means that tourists visiting Buckingham Palace will be able to take a short walk to see the new monument commemorating Britain's longest reigning monarch. And that's your international news around the world in 5. Now back to the channel's studios in Lagos.